Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Miss Marcy. So I'm on here, honey, once again. I'm on my way from work or whatever. And I just wanted to go ahead and do my Real Housewives of Atlanta review for y'all. Cause like I said, I've been so busy and just working on other projects and stuff. And so by the time I get home, hell, I ain't gonna have time to get on here real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna get on here right now while I got the time. And also, y'all, don't forget to make sure you check out my podcast, Conversations with Miss Marcy. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, just to name a few, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's get into it. So, Portia and Tanya, they meet up or whatever, and they start talking about going to Carnival and stuff, which sounds really fun. I actually want to go to Carnival myself, but they're going to the Carnival in Canada, so they're like super excited about that, and they're like, we're gonna get all the girls together, this is gonna be fun, which y'all know they gonna have some fucking drama. That's what they do. That's what these girls do. So anyway, so then we got Kandi and Todd and Todd's daughter sitting down talking or whatever, and I can't think of his daughter's name right now, so please forgive me. But they're talking, and they're just talking about things in general and everything. And so Todd's daughter tells him, first of all, she was acting out like, what was up? Maybe that's just how she is. Some people just have a natural monotone voice, a monotone attitude, personality, everything, just kind of like dry, like she seemed like, I guess she was fine, but she seemed like she was, I don't know. But anyway, so they talking and stuff, and she tells Todd that, he doesn't show emotion and that he doesn't listen. And so, Kandi was just saying, that she stays out of that situation when it comes to his daughter, because that's his biological daughter. And I don't blame Kandi. Sometimes you gotta know when to step back, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So basically, yeah, she told him that he doesn't listen and he doesn't show emotion. And a lot of people are affected by that type of behavior when there's a parent that does not show emotion and things like that. And a lot of times it's not that the parent is doing it on purpose, or it's not that they're intentionally trying to be emotionless or seeming like they don't show emotion. It is not that they're trying to hurt their child. It's just some people aren't taught to be emotional, or some people just that's their way of dealing with things, is to not be emotional. I don't know Todd, so I really can't say, but his daughter said that he doesn't show emotion, and if she's saying that, then obviously that's got to be true. I don't think his daughter would just make something like that up. So I'm glad that she actually came out and told him that, because some people, when they experience that with their parent, they don't tell them. They just get up, they just kind of keep it bottled up, and they actually just kind of grow up and respond to that in a negative way. It causes like a negative effect in that person's life or whatever. So I'm glad that she's actually addressing it now. You know what I mean? So anyway, Kandi and Nene meets up. Nene tells Kandi, this shit with Cynthia and Nene starting to seem so petty and childish. But you know what? We be here for the bullshit. When we get home from work and we just, we done been on, we done had a hard day's work or whatever. We watching this bullshit because it's just entertaining or whatever. But some of this stuff be so petty. I be like, damn, they sound like little children, okay? Well, Kandi, like I said, Kandi and Nene, they meet up. They start talking. And Nene tells Kandi that, she knows for a fact that Cynthia was talking about her to a mutual person that they know, and that this person recorded it. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking to myself, if somebody really recorded that, somebody is really trying to get some shit. They trying to keep stirring the pot between Cynthia and Nene or whatever. So we have yet to see who the person is, or for it to be revealed who this person is who recorded the conversation between with Cynthia. I don't know. But so that was going on. So then Kandi, Cynthia, and Kenya, they meet up at some warehouse store or something like that. And Kandi tells Candy tells Cynthia and Kenya, like, yeah, I met up with Nene for lunch and we talked or whatever. And they like, well, really? Oh, y'all done came far in y'all relationship, because everybody know at one point, Nene and Candy had they shit. But now they're cool. It felt like when Nene and Candy was sitting there talking, Nene was kind of trying to be messy, talking about Portia. See, that's what's wrong with these girls. They sit up and they talk about each other when when the other one ain't there. I mean, it's just that's how shit gets messy. So, Nene, like I said, Candy tells Kenya and Cynthia, like, I met up with Nene, whatever, and she was like, Cynthia, Nene said that she was talking to somebody came back and told her that you was dogging her or whatever, and they recorded it. And Cynthia's like, whatever, I don't care. She was like, I was fine as long as I was kissing her ass. When I was kissing her ass and everything, I was Michelle Obama. Now I'm not kissing her ass. No, she was like, now I'm like, not really, really on her like that or whatever. I forget how she worded it, but basically she was saying like, shit, I ain't really on Nene like that no more. So, and she ain't got all the attention ain't on her no more. So now I'm like the bottom of the dirt. Cynthia reminds me of the type of girl who, like, in high school, she kind of comes off like a follower a little bit, and then she seems like she gets courage depending on who she's around. Or it's like when she got a new person to be up their ass, and I think I said this before, she's a up the ass type of girl. So it's like, and I like Cynthia, don't get me wrong, but I really noticed this about her. She has a follower's mentality. It's like I said, when she get a new person to cling on to or be up their ass or whatever, it's like, now she can be big and bad, so it's like now her and Eva are close or whatever. They seem to be kind of trying to get close. Now it's like, whatever, now she all strong and mighty and I'm not trying to say Cynthia don't have no backbone, but I'm just saying at times it did seem like she didn't at times, like, like they was telling her, she attracts strong personalities, and I think it's because she lacks that type of personality. Because a lot of times we are attracted to what we don't have on it. Sometimes we are attracted to what we don't have. Like I said, so a person that acts timid or just they don't have such a strong personality, they seem to be attracted to people who are like that. It's like the opposites attract type of thing. So anyway. So like I said, she was like, I don't really care, you know what I'm saying? Cynthia and Eva have a phone conversation. Eva calls Cynthia, and Cynthia's in the middle of getting ready for Marlo's wig, her wig debut function or whatever that she's about to have. And so, they were talking or whatever. So Cynthia fills Eva in on this alleged recorded phone conversation or whatever. And, Eva with her bitch ass. I can't stand that bitch. Oh shit. You would think I knew the bitch personally, honey. You would think she did something to me, honey. I just don't like the bitch. But anyway. So then, honey, they go to Marlo's wig launch, honey. This where the fuck shit came in. So they go to the wig launch. Hold on though. Why was I cracking up? Because not Nene, I'm sorry. Candy, Yvonne, and Cynthia were sitting there talking. Everybody was still coming. Like, Nene hadn't got there yet. None of the girls had really got there yet. But they were sitting there talking. Candy, Cynthia, and Yvonne. And Candy was like, they were talking about who's coming and who's not coming or whatever. And why they ain't coming or whatever. And Candy said, hold up. Before we go any further, were you the one who recorded Cynthia talking about Nene? Like, shit, hold up. Before we go any further, let's get this shit out. Let me, I gotta make sure. Was it you? Was you the culprit? Girl, I was cracking up, honey. Anyway, so Yvonne's like, no, you know what I'm saying? So, I guess Yvonne's story checked out, and Candy said she seemed to be sincere about it, so, So then, in come Nene with her debut. She comes, she kissing everybody. She gives even Cynthia a kiss on the cheek, but she shaded Portia or whatever. Portia started walking around like she looking for somebody or some shit, like, just to avoid Nene or whatever. I said, these girls are so silly. I was surprised Portia didn't bring little Pilar to the damn function and shit. But, so, then, honey, the biggest part of the fucking episode, here comes a fucking drumline theme, a fucking marching band, honey, and it's Kenya's ass coming to debut her Kenya Moore hair care products, okay? Now, mind y'all, I just said this is Marlo's wig launch party. So Kenya comes in with a band, you know, talking about Kenya Moore hair care. The band comes marching in or whatever. And I'm going to tell y'all, I like Kenya, but I did not like that. That was some shady ass shit. That wasn't cool. And Marlo was a good sport about it because, you know, Marlo, I feel like since Marlo has custody of her nephews, which they are so cute. I think that was them standing there with her. They are just so cute. But I think Marlo is trying to really turn over a new, you know what I'm saying? A new leaf or whatever with her having custody of them. And it's like, she was so cool about it. She was a big person about it because she could have went in and let have on Kenya's ass, and she could have got real funky and ignorant. But I'm glad Marlo did not do that. You know what I'm saying? Kenya was all the way wrong talking about, and she gonna say, I'm a business person, I'm a businesswoman. Why not? You know, nobody's here for Marlo's her dry, tired ass wigs. Why not take this opportunity to, you know, to showcase my hair care products? That was not cool, Kenya. It just wasn't cool. You don't do no shit like that. You don't step on nobody's toes like that, regardless of what you feel about their product. You know, you all are business women in some way, shape, or form. All of y'all got some type of business going on. It's not cool to come in at her date and at her wig launching party, and you know what I'm saying? That's not. I just thought that was real ugly. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't think it was cute. Even Candy pulled her to the side, like, "Girl, you wrong. Like, why would you?" She was like, "I thought you said you wasn't coming because baby Brooklyn was sick or something." And then what's her name? Kenya's like, "Well, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to come, but I was able to get a babysitter." No, bitch. You just wanted to be. You came all the way just to shade the fuck out of Marlo. You went out of your way just to shade Marlo. You went and got you a band. And that's what Candy said. Candy was like, but you went and got a marching band and everything. So that took time and effort. I mean, it didn't take too much time, but I'm just saying, you put in word to a band to say, hey, you know, no, that wasn't cool, Kenya. So that was the episode or whatever. And it went off, and after that, and I didn't think that was cool. I didn't. And then Marlo was like, after they was already there a little bit, Marlo was like, you know, because Marlo wanted Kenya to come and do something. And Kenya was like, no, I'm straight. Marlo like, nah, you about to just leave. Go on to leave. We tired of you here. We tired of, so Marlo had her security escort Kenya out of there or whatever, or attempt to or whatever. Child, that was some messy ass shit. But honey, I was here for it, honey, and I'll be here for it next Sunday. I'll be watching next Sunday, bitch. But all right, y'all, that was my review. Let me know if I left anything out. Leave your comments. And like I said, don't forget to tune in to my podcast, Conversations with Miss Marcy. And yeah, y'all catch me. And don't forget to, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, boo. But all right, y'all. Peace.